In today's YouTube video, I'm going to be giving you the top 5 duelists to use right now in Valorant, ranked from best to worst. We're going to start off with the worst being number 5 and working our way down to the very best being number 1. And this is just my opinion, so feel free to give your opinions down below in the comments on where you would put the duelist to and what you would change. If you're looking to see what duelist you should pick next or maybe change it up to a different style, this is for you. And if it does help you out or if you're just interested in seeing my opinion, be sure to drop a like on the video too. Now, there are going to be certain agents that can be played as a duelist, for example Chamber, however he doesn't classify as one, so therefore for that reason he is going to be out of it. So we're going to start off with number 5, and in number 5 is going to be Phoenix. Phoenix is arguably probably the worst duelist out of them all, apart from Yoru. Yoru isn't even making it into the list for today's video. The reason being is because Phoenix doesn't really offer much to the team compared to the other agents. He's simply just not good enough. He's okay, but compared to what else you can bring, it really doesn't make any competition for him at all. His wall is very mediocre, and other agents can do it better, such as Sage or even Neon. On top of that, you also have his flashes. Again, his flashes aren't fantastic, probably the best thing about him in my opinion, and his flashes don't really do much. If you're going to bring an agent for flashes, why not get someone like Reyna, or someone like Skye for example. You can do it a lot better and a lot quicker. Skye's 10 times better for aggressive flashes, and also Reyna's fantastic if you don't want to flash your team. Because remember, a lot of the time the Phoenix flashes will only really work for themselves, because if you're not communicating and coordinating, you won't be able to push off a flash. You'll either get flashed or you won't make it in time. Then he has his Molotov, which again isn't really going to kill people that often. It's extremely easy to get out of, and again throwing it compared to something like Raze's grenade, it's just completely not on the table at all. Raze's grenade is 10 times better for actually taking people out, and on top of that you're also able to throw it a lot more easily. But oh wait, his wall and Molotov can also heal you, and only you. Exactly, only you. If any other of your teammates step in it, they're going to get burnt by it and will take off a bit of their HP. Compared to someone as Sage who can heal the entire team, it really is pointless bringing Phoenix in many scenarios. And all of his abilities can be done better by several different agents, there really is no need to bring him, and that's why he is going to be number 5. Now we're going to be moving on to number 4, and in the number 4 position we are going to have Raze. Raze is certainly better than Phoenix, hence why they've been ranked up one above Phoenix. And obviously Raze isn't going to be the best either because they're in the number 4 position. Why is this the case? Raze is going to be a really solid duelist to play for some people. On the other hand, some people may not know how to use her at all. We'll start off with her ultimate. Pretty hard to go wrong with this, it's very effective, pretty much guarantees a free kill too. Overall, it's a great ultimate to have. Then we move on to her grenades. Her grenades are easily the most broken thing in the entire game. They do a lot of damage, they're very hard to avoid sometimes, and also they can make it great for catching multiple enemies off guard. They're easy to throw, easy to line up, and overall just a fantastic ability to have, very solid overall. You also have her satchels and her boombot. Her boombot is great for gathering intel, overall a really nice ability to have here. You're not going to pick up many kills with it, but you will pick up the odd one. And then her satchels, obviously, you can either take the path of using them very briefly for a little bit of basic movement, or go down the other path of becoming an absolute god with Raze. This, to be honest with you, is the reason why Raze is going to be in number 4. Her abilities on their own are definitely good, but they're also not as good compared to the other agents we're going to be listing very soon in the other tiers above them. However, you also have to counter in the player who's going to be playing them. If someone doesn't really know how to play Raze, don't pick them at all, because if you do, you're not going to be doing anything good with Raze. Which is why they're going to be ranked here. A, because their abilities aren't the best compared to others, but they're still solid. But also you have to take into the account that if a player is going to be using Raze, isn't that good at the game and isn't that good at Raze, it's going to really just be a disadvantage compared to what other agent could bring. However, pick someone like a really good Raze player, for example, they're going to destroy with Raze and be an absolute god. Even if we have an extremely good Raze player, does this push them up to the S tier or the number 1 tier? Does it push Raze up to that if we take into the fact that we're just having a god tier player on them? Probably not. If you're having a really good Raze player on there, I still think other agents would be better as a good player in general. Not a great player on that other agent, just a good one would do a better job in my opinion. If you take the 0.1% best Raze player in the entire world, then I think I'd have to give it to them, say that Raze would be the better option out of most duelists here. However, if not, and they're just a really good Raze player, and they're not the best of the best, I do think another agent will be just as valuable if you're great at the game. And we're judging it off the average here too, so again, you can see why they're here. Next up in the ranking, we are going to be having none other than Neon. Now this was a very hard choice. I would either put Neon in at number 3 or number 2. Maybe it's because I am a little bit biased about the agent that I'm going to be ranking next. However, remember, it is just my opinion, and if you are following along so far, let me know down below what you would change so far and who you would put in there too. Now, Neon is a very, very good agent, and I do think it's going to be interesting, and she does need a little bit more time before I can confirmly say that she is going to be number 2, or potentially even higher, or maybe even lower. It really depends on how she's going to play out in the long run. From what I've seen, having used her, played against her, and really just got the feel of Neon, she definitely is a solid agent. Her ability to concuss people is a good ability. It's not fantastic though, and it definitely can do its job. Then we also have the running ability. For me, the running ability is strong on rotates. However, apart from that, I don't think it's going to be that great at all. If you look at the ultimate is extremely, extremely OP. The ultimate's fantastic. The running ability combined with the lightning that she shoots out of her hand, that is a magnificent ability to have and really is quite overpowered right now in my opinion. It's hard to hit her, and as well, you're getting a lot of damage dealt to you too. Apart from that, I don't think she has much to her that's going to tip her over the edge. I do think it's a close one, but again, I don't think she has enough firepower to take her up to number 2. Definitely a good agent though. The number 2 duelist, my favorite, is going to be Reyna. As a Reyna main for a long time, Reyna has to be number 2. She's fantastic at the orbs that she can do, the healing, the dismiss away, and the ultimate really is a massive boost. It was definitely close between her and Neon for this one. It was really a close match, but Reyna's ability to guide the team into sight with the eyes and the blinds that she has are really OP to have. Not only does it help the team out, it can also allow to get them on sight, free kills for Reyna and other players too, and to just get away from situations you don't want to be in. It's a really nice ability to have. Her heal and dismiss ability purely rely on the player getting kills. However, when you do pick up a kill, being able to go to 150 on full HP is fantastic, to be honest with you. Being able to dismiss, clear a corner, get free intel is another ability that is an absolute godsend in a game like Valorant. Her ultimate are pretty much her healing and dismiss abilities, but buffed completely, and as well some other buffs such as being able to have less recoil and also a faster fire rate are just really good to have. And then finally, number 1 spot, Jett, the only option we could ever choose here. Her smokes are absolutely fantastic. Her dash ability to get away from shots and angles and peak corners, move around the map is honestly completely way too good. Her ultimate ability is absolutely broken too. I think we all know why Jett's here, and we all expected Jett to be here. That's why she's there. Thank you for watching. Be sure to drop a like on the video if it helped you out and you enjoyed the tier list. Drop your comments down below where you would like to see your agent. Join the Discord if you're looking to play with different people from all over the world in Valorant. There's a bunch of people looking to play there. As well, click on the video on your screen right now if you want to go ahead and see how to get the best graphic settings in Valorant.